Hello, YouTube. I think we're live. We've got a little different today. Hodge and I are both traveling, so it's confusing. Weird. Sorry, now I've got a text message that I need to respond to. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get this set up. We got a lot of new things to show you. Let me get TikTok going. We're gonna do our best today. What's today? Today, 3:42. We're still not even at a year. All right, TikTok should be live. Let me pop this chat out. Yo, let us know how audio sounds, everybody. Got my chats up. I like the setup actually. All right. First, we could talk to you guys about what we've been working on, and got a lot of new stuff. Big one is FPV drone. Got my FPV controller here. If you guys want to get a cheap FPV controller to start flying the FPV drone, this one from Beta FPV is like 17 bucks plus shipping. It won't work on real FPVs, like it has no radio in it. But if you just want it for the game, this is a good one to get. And FPV controllers are different than a regular game controller. Like a regular game controller, the sticks, you guys know, the sticks are spring loaded, so they return to center. FPV, though, the throttle stick won't return to center, so you get better like throttle precision. Plus, you can see the sticks are a lot taller. So, highly recommend that. We're going to show that off today. Hodge been working on the new multiplayer mode, but that's not ready to show off. I've been working on a new map. I'll show you what that's all about. Let's hop into it. If you guys have the Patreon version and you want to hop in multiplayer, we're going to be in multiplayer. I'll be chasing people around the drone. So hop in the server if you want to join us. If you are not part of the Patreon, you can join right now. Download the Patreon version and join us. It's $5. So let me show you guys the map real quick. Here's the map I'm working on. It is a work in progress, but you can come to the map. You can zoom out. You can see how huge this map is. So this is the first zone right here. I've mapped all the trails in the first zone. I'm going to add a couple more trails. You could see just how big the map is. I mean, this is the whole first zone, and then you zoom out and you kind of pan around and you could see we've got a ton. I'm still mapping out all the trails to like get onto the map. Added some in zone 2, so here's where zone 2 starts. Get off the lift right there, and then there's a couple trails that go down that way. Hey, that trail label's not showing up. I forgot to make one. But anyway, this is a work in progress map. It'll be a placeholder. A lot of people have been asking. Also, you can hit Y and it'll like go to where you are. There, get a little animation. It blows up when you see it. But anyway, a lot of people, because we have challenges now, a lot of people are asking like, hey, where's this trail? Where's that trail? So I was like, all right, I guess it's time to actually get a map of the game. So now you can actually see like, oh, there's Baby Bypass. There's Baby Steps. There's Birmingham. Rudy Pebble, shout out to the, I think it was a TikTok user who helped us name that trail. But anyway, what's up with you, Hodge? What you been working on? You got anything you want to talk about while we hop in here?
Yeah, so like Joe said, what I'm working on is not really ready to show yet, but we are working on a new multiplayer mode. We're calling it fast time mode, and essentially you just get in there and do session-based racing against other people. So you basically opt into an event, and then it puts you on a specific trail, and you race for 15 minutes or however long it is to so you can get the fastest time in that short amount of time. Um, it's very much still in development state at the moment, but eventually there's going to be like trail voting, so you can vote on what trail you want to race next, and then it's going to keep cycling through. Uh, um, and I built it in a way that we can set up different game modes, not just racing. So if we want to do fun stuff in the future, we can.
Nice. Do you know why I can't connect to the multiplayer?
I was just about to ask you if it's working for you or not, so I might need to log into the server real quick and make sure that it is up. because I have not made any changes to it since we released it last week or the week before. So
Cool.
give
While you're
me
doing
one
that,
second. I'll
yeah, while
check
you're
it
doing
out.
that, I'll answer some chat questions. Tom says, when are you going to make a trail on the open world map? I plan to make probably 2 trails in Zone 1, maybe this weekend, maybe next week. I want to finish up Zone 1 this month, at least like the first version of it, so we can start testing it. And there's really like 2 trails left that I want on there. So I'll probably make those ones. So I'll look forward to those. One's going to be real tight, single track, kind of loamy vibe. That's kind of want to go with. The other one's going to be a tech trail that's going to take you up to the drone jammer, probably. Maybe I'll get Cedric to help me with that one as well. That'll be coming in the next week or two. What else? Dawson says, this is looking great, man. Watch the whole journey. Thanks, Dawson. We're still not even a year into development. I checked today. It's been like 342 days or something. Pretty crazy. Tribby, can we see whales? Or are there any plans to add DLCs of bike parks? Yes, I plan to play the one whales track today because Julian wanted me to capture some footage on that, our intern, for some content. So I will play whales a little bit later, and we probably will do DLCs, and I would love to do bike parks. So like I'd love to partner with like Whistler and remake their whole bike park and have that as a DLC, for example. So we already have one bike park that we've been talking with. I won't spoil who it is, but they want us to put their bike park in the game, so we're trying to work with them to figure out how to make that happen. Can you play? Yeah, we're trying to figure out the multiplayer server situation right now, and then we will play it. Like Julian said, the multiplayer didn't work for him either. How do you get it? You can play the free playtest on Steam if you just go to Steam, search for Cranked. There's a free playtest going on right now. If you guys enjoy the game, please give it a wish list. We're really trying to build our wish lists. And if you enjoy the playtest and you want more, you can join our Patreon. It's $5 a month, and you'll get access to everything we're doing, including all the maps. The free playtest will only give you the demo map, which has like 5 or 6 trails on it. Open world map has around 20 right now. Wales has 2 trails. If you don't know, Wales is a replica of Red Bull Hardline. Working on getting that officially approved to be put in the game. But if that doesn't happen, it might end up getting pulled before the game gets released. So if you want to play it, you better hop in before it might be too late. How much will the game cost? Probably 25 to 35 bucks. We'll see how the end version looks. You know, if we end up launching in kind of like super early access and it's still kind of not fully polished and finished, it might be on the cheaper side. If everything's beautiful and amazing, it might be on the more expensive side. So it kind of just depends. We'll see. What else? Is it on PS4? Not yet. What else? Real bike parks would be the best thing. I know. I agree with you. We'll make it happen. We're gonna make it happen some way or another. Any questions over on the other side of things? What are the PC requirements for Crank? We haven't really put out like official PC requirements because the game's like still in development and it's hard to know. But you could pretty much the Wales map you can definitely play on a potato because there's not much decorated there and it's very easy to run. Demo map's probably the hardest one because that's the most decorated. And the open world map's kind of in between. But you know, we're playing it on max right now, and it runs fine. Joe, your gaming laptop recommendation runs the game perfectly nice. So Dan, my stepdad, got it was on sale maybe like $1,500 or so. Got a HP Omen. Forgot what the GPU was, 5070 or something. But a $1,500 laptop, and that thing's like crushing like 200 frames per second or something. So it runs on pretty decent hardware. New T-shirt? Nah, it's not new, but I did decide to wear it for the stream today. We need to get these up. But anyway, while we wait for that, I'll just hop into Wales. You guys wanted to see Wales, so let me just run a couple laps on Wales. Be back up here. I'm at Apple Park. I don't know if you guys noticed. Definitely not an overlay. Tim Jobs invited me over. What'd they call him? Tim Apple? I don't know why my sounds are off. You guys can ignore that. We're gonna do the Canyon one. The audio, I have to restart Unity to fix it, which I might end up doing, but I don't know why. Unity on Mac is definitely not the nicest. So ignore the audio. It's very wrong. What game engine do you use? This is Unity. I'll try to answer in between runs, but I can't really look at chat and race at the same time because I will. This isn't good. You know, I probably should restart Unity because I know Julian wants to reuse some of this footage and the audio sounds weird. And again, he'll probably just put music to it, so maybe it doesn't matter. Why, but I feel really slow. Coming into the first lily pad drop. Got to get hard on the brakes here. Well, you know what? I wonder. Oh, something feels different. Oh, missed a gate. That's all right. We'll roll with it. Missed another gate and another. I'm gonna miss this. Terrible. I just
So it looks like there was a power outage at my house and the server restarted.
oh,
Good thing it restarted because I do not have a way to turn it back on, but give me 1 second, it should be back up.
cool. Get a run in here while you're doing that. You change the graphics, textures in the open world. Yeah, so when I play in there in a minute, you'll see Maggie, our artist, has been working on new textures. I think it's still probably work in progress. And Mac has so many bugs in Unity, like all the way these textures all stretch and stuff. Yeah, you'll see when I hop in open world here in a minute, you'll see the textures all look very different.
All right, guys, server's back up if you want to join.
All right, let me hop over there. Actually, let me restart Unity. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to restart Unity and we can get this audio fixed. And then I'll show you guys the FPV drone. What's the point of making another mountain bike game? Well, I'll tell you is that I don't think, and I think a lot of people agree with me, none of the other mountain bike games feel like actually mountain biking. If you're a rider and you've played those games, you probably know this, but they all are on smooth trails. You're on dirt colored highways going down the mountain, flow trails. None of them take into account tech, rock gardens, roots, any of that kind of stuff. It's all just like smooth sailing, especially Riders Republic, a lot, Descender stuff. I don't think anyone really capture what mountain biking is all about. Tight single track, loamy trails, rocky, rooty racing, downhill racing, like the proper racing structure, competitive racing play. I think the game that did racing the best was Lonely Mountains Downhill, but that's very arcadey top-down game. So we're trying to make a game. I've been mountain biking my whole life. Pretty much everyone on the team rides at this point. We're really just trying to make a game that feels more like mountain biking, not an arcadey, freestyle fun, huge gaps, crazy, silly stuff. I think those kind of games are cool, and time to play them. But we wanted something a little more grounded in reality that feels kind of like real riding. That's why we're making another mountain bike game. Guys, if I miss your question, feel free to ask it again. It's hard for me to keep up sometimes.
Jesus, just to answer your question from a technical perspective, we use Unity because that's what we're familiar with. I think a lot of people have the misconception that if you use Unreal, that your game is just going to look beautiful and play beautiful, but that's honestly not really the case at all. You're really only limited by your ability, depending on which engine you go for. Personally, I like using C# over C++ and Blueprints, so that's why I use Unity. I know Joe's been on Unity for a long time now with the Turbo Reload. But yeah, it's really just a personal preference.
FPV drone. So we're gonna fly some
Perfect.
FPV. Well, I'm gonna fly some FPV. This is what I've been working on the last week. This week I'm working on the map stuff. You can see the new textures from Maggie in here. What's up, Aaron? I see you in chat. Nice to see you. Been a couple weeks. I feel like. Well, we weren't here last week. What else? I just want to make sure I'm missing anything. New shadows? I don't know if the shadows have changed. I don't think. I don't know if there'll be an alternative to bunny hop all jumps. It feels kind of weird. You definitely don't have the bunny hop all jumps. If you're bunny hopping all jumps, you're probably a skill issue, honestly. Definitely a lot of jumps where you want to scrub. Once we fix scrubs and make them more OP, then they're definitely going to change a lot of the trails and the jumps to make it like, I want scrubbing to be kind of like the thing. Plus, it also depends on how fast you are. Like the faster of a player you are, the less you end up jumping and the more you end up scrubbing because you're carrying more speed on the trails. you're not that good and you're going slower, you might be popping a lot because you need to get that extra height to try to clear the jump. Um, you know, so what is this? Joshua says Mavericks is so far the best mountain bike game I've played, but I've not played Cranked yet. Well, try Cranked and see what you think. Because the people who ride, if you ride in real life, I think you'd probably might like Cranked. What do you guys want to go ride? And I would like to chase you in the FPV drone. See if I can be better than I was. Been practicing a lot. I'm getting better. But if you guys want, pick a trail. It's probably best to use. I guess we could use game chat here. You got a preference, Hodge?
I'm currently on Lakeside, but I am willing to go anywhere.
All right, let's do Lakeside real quick. All right, Lakeside. What's up, Mom? My mom's in the chat. Say hi to my mom. All right, let's run Lakeside. See if I can get this FPV drone cruising. I will crash a lot.
I finally got my controller over. It should be there when I get back on Sunday.
Oh my goodness, nice. Respawn this nonsense.
Is it storming up there today?
Yeah, it's been raining like a bunch.
I wonder if that's why this server went down.
Storm, like we had a bad. I mean, last night it was stormy. The night before was pretty bad. A couple nights ago, maybe.
My power's notorious for going out, so that's probably what it was.
Oh, Josh, I don't have a PC yet, but I can't. But my dad has a gaming laptop. Yeah, dude, try at least try the free playtest. You know, have your dad download that free playtest on Steam and see how you feel. The difference between Mavericks and Cranked is Mavericks is animation based, so it's kind of more Riders Republic style gameplay, and Cranked is all free physics based. So Cranked is more like MX Bike style play, maybe mixed with a little arcadey, maybe not quite as hard. So it kind of just depends on your play style. If you prefer an animation based game, you might prefer Mavericks, but if you prefer a free physics based game where it's free whips, no canned animation, stuff like that, then you might prefer Cranked. So give it a try, see what you think. Also, if you like flying FPV for the first action sports game, maybe the first game ever, other than obviously FPV sims, put an FPV sim inside the game. So I'm excited to release this probably in a week or two and get FPV pilots in here, testing it out for us, giving me feedback, letting me know what we need to fix. I did the best I could. I flew FPV for a while, but I don't have tons of time in FPV. So, you know, there's a lot of better pilots out there that can give me some feedback. Still got the basic drone, so if you guys don't know how to fly FPV, you will fly the regular, like, arcade drone as well. Got the bike shops in here. If you guys know Rad Dog, there'll just be one. So actually, Aaron, your cafe will be this building. But for now, it's just a duplication of Rad Dog because we haven't made your cafe yet. But let me see if I can give you guys a little preview. I gotta change my camera, phone camera, something lower so I can go slower. Here you go. This will be the bike shop. This is where you're gonna go to customize your gear, your bike, your rider. This is based off of a real bike shop. The bike shop I go to, Richie owns in El Paso, Texas, called Rad Dog. It's named after his dog Radish. There's Radish on the side of the building. R.I.P. Radish. But that mural is actually on his building in real life, so we kind of replicated it. If I can fly inside without crashing, I probably can't. I did fly inside of Rad Dog real building at one point with my drone, but like, yeah, the walls don't have hitboxes yet, which is good, because that would have been bad.
It's actually looking really good on the outside. I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, there's the bike shop. Go respawn up top. You can now respawn in the drone. I got annoyed with not being able to respawn when I'm chasing people around. I made it so you can respawn in the drone. Oh, we got a new skybox. I don't know if you guys saw. A new skybox from Maggie. me show you the map again for those of you new. I'm working on a map, so now we have a map. You can pan around, scroll around, zoom in, zoom out. The art of it will change. The art's kind of ugly, but now you can at least kind of see where some trails are. I'm not done mapping all the trails. As you can see, there's tons of trails on here still that have not been mapped. We'll get all those mapped in. That's coming along. Your wind shader? I don't know. Annoying. Those little black dots. Pretty MTV videography. Can't wait. All right. What engine would you recommend, Joshua? I don't know. Hodge, what engine do you recommend people use if they're starting out?
I think Unity is still a solid choice. If you're using Unreal, it can get like really heavy and bloated. So if you're just starting out, definitely Unity. Godot is gaining a lot of traction recently. I know a lot of people have switched to Godot from Unity just based on some business decisions that Unity has done. But honestly, you could even like go into Roblox, their game creator. That is pretty good for people just starting out. Good way to make money too if you have a hit game. Also, there's if you want to get into like low level programming, there's Raylib, which is a C library. Yeah, I definitely look into Unity and Godot first, though. I would say there's actually just so many options it becomes overwhelming.
You need to fix or attempt to fix the jitteriness of multiplayer. I think it's not even that, it's just the camera. Or whatever you said with Unity.
Yeah.
I just have fun flying the drone around like freestyle too. I think we need to add some like, someone said you need to add like an abandoned building somewhere and like have a spot to kind of fly around. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet. We could maybe have like a old log mill or something like that.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I'll go find some people. Nice big old whip. I don't know who this is. How come I don't have labels? But does it remove the labels in drone mode? Maybe. No, it used to not. Huh? What happened? Weird. Do you have labels above people when you're playing right now?
No idea. Where's everyone at? Are they still on Lakeside?
Do one person on Lakeside that I'm chasing.
When this person finishes on your screen, then I'll. Oh yeah, I have labels.
Wonder if I screwed something up with the drone or did they ever show labels with the drone? I thought they did.
On the old one, it did, but it didn't. It didn't act like a billboard. Like I think that was messed up, like with the other cameras.
Oh, can't do it. Can't do it. It's too hard. All right, let me double check. Oh, Julian Cranked Intern is in chat. So if you guys have questions, he'll probably answer you. Aaron, game's looking good. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, Tom, let's get a trail on paper wings, he said.
Do the color mean of the trails? Good question from my mom. The trails are difficulty. So we're going to go with the Europe difficulty rating. And we did that because in the US, green is the easiest, and then blue. Europe is the same. Then in Europe, it goes red, then black, then orange. We're going to use the Europe one. And the reason why is because in the US version, got black diamond and double black diamond. They're both black. So on a map, you just see black and black, and it's hard to differentiate the two, and that's stupid. So whoever made the American version back in the day, you were kind of dumb, in my opinion. Just kidding. But, so we're doing the Europe version. So you'll see green is the easiest, blue, then red, then black, then orange. You guys heard of Trail Quest? Yeah, we've heard of it. I've played it. Seems very early and very arcadey, and another game with mostly smooth trails. So unless things change, You know, I don't think it doesn't feel like a big competitor at the moment for a realistic mountain bike. Fun though. I had fun playing it. It kind of reminded me of early days of Cranked, honestly. We're gonna try to fix this camera smoothing, so you can see, like, as I'm following this rider in FPV, that he's kind of not the smoothest. We're gonna try to fix that. That was weird. It crashed. Trying to think, where do we want to go? You guys heard? Yeah, okay, I already answered that. My goal is to make a bike trail game one day. Oh, deleted it. All right. Weird how we have less. I don't know if it's because we haven't been streaming as much on TikTok, but usually we've got a bunch of people here, and there's only 13 right now. Thanks to you, 13 awesome people. Feel free to share if you would like. Who just went flying down there? All right, let's go. Oh, I wish you guys had this new trail. Let me give you guys a flyby of the new trail that Cedric's working on. That's like really fun. Yeah, it just added a bunch more to it. So we removed Lefty. Sorry if you guys really love this trail, Lefty, but it has been removed. It took up too much space, and I thought we could do better. So here's what it's replaced with. Check it out. I'm gonna try to stay low and slow and give you guys an idea. A lot of like tight little turns, fun banks, kind of goes into this little valley. Lots of different line choices. Up and over these bridges. Comes over here, you got a rock drop. You can take this berm. Lots of different lines. More skinnies. I feel like we got some signage now. We need signposts, but you can see, just letting you know there's a drop ahead. And look at this, coming into this thing. Climb up on the rocks. Take the rocks down. I guess I could ride it. You guys would probably enjoy that better, but I like flying the drone. All right, let's go do a run. We do a run on this, and then we'll go find some people and chase them. But the people in the multiplayer server don't have this trail yet, so we can't like session it. I'll do a couple runs on this bad boy. Drone is pretty sick. Thank you, ST11ZY. Drop this down. Set a marker. Switch controllers. All right. Ignore my graphics and lighting. It's all jacked up. Wait, where am I? Spawn up here. All right, here we go. Here's a new trail. If you guys want to get a little sneak peek. Still work in progress. I was going to do that. Ooh, line up there. Oh man, see, I've got like ADHD on the trail. I'm like, go here, go there, go everywhere. Try again. Try to take the main line first, then we'll go hit some sidelines.
That's a crazy username.
Oh, that's the first time I hit that. It's weird. Oh, is that the end? No, I messed up. Ooh, that was tight. Flat corners. I wonder what he wants here. Am I supposed to go this way? I don't think so. Back it up. Back it up. Go this way. You're supposed to go... Oh, what does the sign tell me? Caution. There we go. Black corner. The rock drop. Oh, missed the rock drop.
Jaden, we haven't really put a lot of work into the sound design yet. We're kind of just working on the physics at the moment. But once we actually do have different soil types in now. But once we get to sounds, we'll definitely change those out depending on what you're riding.
Ooh. That is high line. That's cool. What's gonna take me? Oh. Oh, I see, I see. Go back. Do another run down here and then we'll go meet up with the crew and fly some FPV.
Gabe, there's actually a free playtest on Steam if you want to go join that and test out the game. But we also have a Patreon where you can get this map for $5 a month. You also get the Whales map, which is a replica of Hardline. And you also get access to the multiplayer server. So if you like the playtest, check out the Patreon.
Get me up there. I think I'm supposed to go up here. Yeah. That's cool. There's another line down here. Yeah. Lines everywhere on this trail. All right, where's everyone at? I'm gonna go. Wow, where you at?
I'm a lefty, just getting my last runs in. Rest in peace. I have no clue where everyone else is at.
You guys have a Discord? We sure do. Discord.gg/ranked. Aaron says that trail looks so much fun. It is fun. I need to learn it better. And obviously those flat turns, I think that's just where he's like mapping stuff out and hasn't fixed stuff yet. Let's go try this trail on FPV, you guys. I think it's called Roosevelt Avenue. I don't think it has a name in the game yet, but I think that's what it's called because of a Patreon member joined the $100 tier and named it. I think we were going with this one. Yeah, so everyone come over here. And this set a marker.
Where's it at?
It's like to the side of Lefty. Like you take that little fire road off of Lefty. It's that real techie one. You guys have a time for full release like in a year or two. Hopefully a year is our goal, but let's see what happens. I think in a year for sure. Plan is in a year it's released, and at least in early access. Steam.
Joshua, Unity is definitely easier if you're a beginner. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. If you want to get into like actually writing code and stuff, it's definitely easier. But if you want to go the visual scripting route, Unreal might be a little bit easier. But Unity also has visual scripting, so Unity is always going to be my recommendation, just because Unreal is so bloated, and it's not really beginner friendly, at least in my opinion. So.
I need to change my camera angle for this trail. Whoop. Is that you I'm following?
No, I'm in the drone right now. Jax, yeah, I have actually heard of Sandbox. I've been following it for a while now. Curious to see how that's gonna work. I tried to get early access a while ago, but I don't think nothing came of it. So I think they just got a partnership with Valve to where the things that you create in Sandbox can be released as a standalone game on Steam. So that's pretty neat.
Currently testing the FPV drone if you guys just tuned in. Added this last week. It's not in the game yet, but we'll update the game probably next week. And yes, you can connect your FPV radio. We also have support for changing rates. So you can go into the menu. There's a whole drone tab now in the settings menu, and you can change your rates and some other, turn on prop wash and some other things. A lot of it's probably going to need to be tweaked. So if you're an FPV pilot, definitely would love your feedback once we release this. Whoop, hit a tree. An FPV is very hard to fly in real life and in here. So if you see me flying horribly, it's just hard. If you guys are expecting to hop in here with a regular controller and be amazing at FPV and you've never flown it before, I want to tell you that that likely will not happen. So don't get mad at me. This is the nature of FPV. It's very hard. Sometimes takes like hundreds of hours to even get decent to be able to just fly around.
Jax, I think Maggie did add new textures. Well,
Yep.
I know she added new textures, so that's why they're different on Joe's screen than what you probably have. I'm playing on the old build right now, side by side with Joe's view, and it definitely looks a lot different.
I think we can go through this. Okay. Oh, look at that, bro. Just kidding, I'm pretty bad, but not bad. Oh, that was terrible. I don't even know where anyone is. Where's everyone?
Visma, yeah, we are focusing on racing right now. We do plan to add some tricks in the future, but probably not till way later.
Red light pledge? Let's go try that. Red light pledge, everyone. Why is my chat stuff not going? I wonder if it's because I'm in drone. No, like why don't I see? What's going on here? Name tags. Well, that's why that got turned off. Chat notifications got turned off somehow. Crash marker got turned off. Why did all this stuff? There we go. Here's the new drone settings. So now the way the drone works is you come to these drone settings, you can change if you want an FPV or assisted. Assisted is the same one we have. You have a drone radio or controller, like you can hit calibrate and like calibrate it. Here's where you could tune your rates. This puts a drone HUD on, which is kind of like a little, I don't know, it looks like fighter pilot style kind of droney HUD thingy. Prop wash, you can change your camera tilt. You can also do that while you're in the drone with page up, page down, or the bumpers on a regular controller and the FOV. Lots of drone settings. All right, we're going to red light pledge. Here, let me this. I back out of
Yeah,
race
Jibbers looks sick. I'm not really into skiing, but I'll probably give it a try. There's also another ski game called Jib or something. I don't know. There's like two of them that are kind of the same name.
Really?
Yeah, it's super weird.
No.
I thought I was tweaking on Instagram, but it's two different ones.
You guys would rather me not fly the drone and race? I can do that too, but I don't know. This thing's fun. I'm trying to get better at it. And everyone's crashing.
Everyone crashed except for me. Oh, I forgot about the
Add a dirt
grass
jumper?
physics.
Yeah, we will. We'll add a dirt jumper. We're testing 4 different bike types physics-wise right now. New bike models will be coming soon. We're testing downhill, enduro, trail, and an e-bike. Next up will probably be a dirt jumper.
Oh, rip.
Wait, But there we go. Oh, we got someone up there. Let's catch him. FOV camera tilt a new setting or renamed? FOV. I mean, it's probably supposed to be FPV camera tilt, so it's the tilt for the camera and the drone. But we've had that before. No, maybe we didn't. We just had the bumper thing. It might be new. I forget, man. We do so much so fast here that I forget what's new and what's old. We tried BMX Streets. Oh yeah, we played BMX Streets. Good game.
I talk to Mash every once in a while on Discord.
Really good game. I started on BMX, like in real life, so I love BMX. More of a dirt jumper type of dude, so I've always preferred like games that had more dirt jumps. I know you can get some mods in there with dirt jumps and that, but I was never really like a BMX street rider. I always sucked at the street stuff.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. It was always dirt jumps for me. I come from a small town. There's really not any good street spots. We didn't have a skate park either, so you kind of just had to build your own stuff.
Yeah. Back when we were kids too, like skate parks wouldn't allow BMX bikes.
Yeah.
They're better nowadays, but I feel like back then it was like unheard of almost. Luckily, I live by Scrap. Well, you probably did too, dude. You never went to Scrap?
I have no clue what that
It was owned by Jimmy Walker Indoor Skate Park. What was it called? It was Scrap, but it stood for like skateboard. I don't know, something action park. But pro BMX rider Jimmy Walker owned it.
Nice.
Cool. So it like had a ton of. It was kind of, you could tell it was like built for mostly for BMX, which was sick. So I staying out there a bunch.
I wouldn't mind getting back into BMX. I don't know how I do, but
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
I just want to get a dirt jumper though. Like sometimes I get on my BMX bike and I'm like, it just feels so small.
Yeah. Duck, I think we'll have a little bit of customization on the bikes, but it won't be like super in depth. You will also be able to get custom maps, Josh. We'll have modding support with the in-game mod browser, similar to BMX Streets. Actually, I think we have a couple people from Streets and also Descenders that are kind of waiting to get in here, make some custom maps, and port their old maps over.
There we go. I feel like I'm locked in right now.
Chill. I think we made some performance improvements today. Hopefully, your computer will be able to handle it a little bit better. We'll see.
You think that one thing fixed some stuff?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. If not, we'll have to go back to the drawing board. I think it's going to be hard for especially his computer, MacBook Air, because it doesn't have a cooling fan.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think it does. It might have a fan, but maybe it doesn't spin up as much as the MacBook Pros.
Any FPV pilots in the chat? Dang, smashed right into a tree.
Joshua, yeah, we do plan to target consoles in the future. We just have to see if it does well on PC first, but that will also have custom maps. So it'll be a cross-platform modding. Well, I say that we hope it will be, but we have to get approval from obviously PlayStation, Xbox, because they're very strict with their platforms.
Oh, I was kind of doing cool. I have to ride the bike for once in the last like 2 weeks. All right, let me switch back to bike mode because clearly my drone skills today are subpar.
I almost forgot how to play. I've been testing with keyboard and mouse pretty much the last 2 weeks.
Let's see what I got. Dude, it feels weird going back to regular controller. Like I've literally only been flying the drone for like 2 weeks now. Can you add a park with dirt jumps? Yeah, I think that's what that says. We have a bunch of dirt jumps already all over the place. We could go show you the new ones here in a bit if you want.
I'm excited to start testing this new race mode. I think it's going to be super fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of locked into
great.
one trail, trying to battle the times out.
Did you do some testing of it already?
Yeah, it's pretty much working on the back end. Just got to make some UI for it, and I'm sure there's going to be a couple edge cases where it breaks. So, I mean, we're only going to find those with testing. So,
Yeah.
but it's looking good so far. I think the hardest part is going to be getting the leaderboard working, and I only say that because the way that the leaderboard works now is so different from just like a session-based thing.
Yeah. The game's a little sluggish. I think I'm on a branch that doesn't have that fix from earlier, so I wonder if it's slowing it down.
Yeah, it could be. I was testing something earlier, and like 10 seconds in, I already had like 2,000 log messages. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think it was recording every single physics tick and like updating it. So I could switch to the other branch. Just lose the map. What doesn't matter if I already showed the map. All right, let me see. Fork. Fork running. Please change it. Nothing. When is Open World Map and Wales map releasing? Released to Patreon members. It will never come to the free playtest. It'll be part of the main game once the main game releases. But if you want access to basically everything we have before the game releases, you can join Patreon. If you end up spending $50 on Patreon over the lifetime of your Patreon membership, then you will get a free Steam key when the game does drop. Jack says it looks like I'm sitting in a house in the game. Of course I am, dude. I'm part of the game. I'm in the game. BMX Streets need FPV. Let's see. We were the first. Let's see who all starts adding FPV drones now. You know? No brainer to me. If you make an action sports game, you should have an FPV drone in there. But I hope nobody adds it because then we could be unique. All right, let's see if I get better performance now.
I don't think we're gonna do a build this week. We're gonna wait till the new multiplayer mode. It is done and ready to test. Um, so probably next week I would say. Kind of just waiting to get a substantial update because it takes a lot of time to do the builds. So if we can kind of space them out and release bigger updates, then works out a little bit better for us.
This feels any better now. I think playing on a Mac and trying to stream on a Mac is just definitely not going to feel as nice as my computer back home.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, you have a 4090 too, don't you, on your desktop?
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing can match that.
Yeah. Kind of glad I bought that computer like years before this nonsense and all the price stuff went up.
Yeah, it looks like RAM is starting to come down though, so that's a plus.
Oh, I'm not in the multiplayer. But you guys had tricks? Yeah, someday. We need to dial in the core game first, core gameplay stuff, all that needs to be dialed in. And then eventually we'll add that. A bunch of tricks. Why is my UI disabled? UI live? Is it under Cedric? Can't you clean up your nonsense, dude? All right. Where do we want to go? I don't know why my leaderboard's messed up again, but it is. Go do some sugarberry. This is my favorite trail. Man, see, now I got this nonsense again. Look at this. You don't ever get this on Mac?
Oh, I do, definitely.
Like, is the only way to restart?
Yeah. It's super annoying.
I don't understand why Unity's so trash on Mac. Like, what? I don't get it. I have to restart Unity like 50 times a day on Mac. I restart it like once a year on Windows.
Kind of sucks that Apple deprecated OpenGL support. It's stuck in like
Even if I
OpenGL 4.1 or something like that, and we have to use Metal now.
could do, well, if I want the FPV drone, I have to be in Unity. It's a Fortnite map? Nah, dude. Joshua, okay, I have to go. Hopefully, you'll register for the free play test on the laptop. Yeah, enjoy. Test it out. Let us know what you think. All right, let's try this. Oh, wait, you know what? Before I start, sorry guys, we're all over the place today because we're not in our element. Both away from home.
Dude, I'm so excited to get back to my monitors.
Yeah, but my travel setup's decent, but it's nothing like having a bunch of big monitors.
Yeah.
What up, Dirk? Messing around, showing off some new stuff. We got new textures, new FPV drone. See now, look. I come in. Is it? Do I have the stupid? Oh my god, trying to fly. Possible, can't. All right. My textures jacked up now. Feel like they're a little wonky, but I'm not gonna restart Unity again. Now the sound's messed up. Like I can't even restart it once and get the game to play normal. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Unity should, at this point, they should just pull support for Mac if it's going to be this bad.
You said they can't recreate it.
No.
That bug submission you sent.
Yeah, they said they couldn't. But you know, I wonder how long they try. He probably like tried one time or something, and dude, this is ridiculous. I'm about to just quit Unity and play on Steam. You guys won't get to see the new stuff. Incomplete challenges, yeah. You know how many times I reset those challenges, Captain Jacks? Testing, reset them, test them, reset them. I've probably done them all like 10 times at this point. All right, let's try it this way. Close Unity.
Oh, you started playing Crank, dude? That's crazy. I just got a notification from Discord.
Oh, Aaron, I'm on Mac just because I'm traveling. We are visiting my mother-in-law. So I don't have my normal desktop setup on a different setup. This is my Mac. Can you do manuals? Yes, you can. Audio and video are not in sync. Audio is delayed about 300 milliseconds. Oh well. I don't know. We're on a weird setup, so I don't know how to fix it, to be honest with you. Anyone else
Submit a
getting
bike for this trail.
weird audio desync? Yeah, honestly, doing the lives while traveling is a pain. Like you get your setup kind of dialed in at home, and then you leave, and it's like, what's happening? Yeah, I don't really know how I would change the audio delay. Hold on, it looks like it's fine on my end, so I don't know. Your voice is echoing now too. I mean, about to just. Not echoing for me, everything is fine. Yeah, see, sometimes I feel like it's just some person who's, I don't know. Whatever. When will models for the bikes come in the game? Waiting on a bike brand to send us some stuff, and also waiting to hire a new artist, and then we'll get some of those in the game. I'm going back to Sugarberry. I want to grind Sugarberry a little bit. It's like, do I have my FPS cap on? Because it's just like sitting at 60 FPS.
Yeah, I think that's on by default. If this is your first time playing the Steam version.
What's the monitor refresh rate on this 120 probably? We will go 120. What the heck, dude? Why is my restart button now change camera? Like, I didn't change that. It says restart is... Today's just one of those days. Why does the downhill bike have SRAM levers and TRP calipers? Why? I don't know. Why not? Who cares? None of it's actually technically branded, but part of this was pulled from a different model, I think. You use an AI-led development with Craig? Depends on what we're working on. We don't use AI for any like player-facing things like art or graphics or anything, but we do use AI for productivity, coding, organization, stuff like that. Did make some physics changes recently, so the next build you guys will get will have some physics tweaks, minor stuff. Mostly to the materials, a little bit to some of the bikes, trying to balance the bikes more. All based off of your guys' feedback. I need to tune the e-bike still a little bit. I think the pedal power needs to be juiced up more. So I can get a full run. That's bad. Not bad. I'm getting like 90 FPS on a Mac. Take it.
That's pretty good.
Probably have everything on Ultra and stuff too. Why am I on downhill on this trail? What do you guys use on this? Enduro, probably?
Yeah, I'm on Enduro right now.
Yeah, it looks like everyone on Enduro or trail.
I gotta get better on my braking zones, like towards the bottom. Give me that catch burn.
Yeah. That thing always gets me. Dude, I love the little Scandi flick on this trail, though. Some of the tight turns, just flick that thing out. You guys use both sticks in the same direction and brake at the same time, you'll like do a Scandi flick. It's pretty fun. Uh-oh. Good, we're good, we're good. We're not good. Uh-oh. Just want to lay down a time so I can be on the leaderboard. I don't even know if I'm on the leaderboard with this trail yet. Do the accounts sync your leaderboard times too, or no?
Yeah.
Like, I thought I had a time. Must not. Why make this when you have Descenders? What's better about this? Descenders feels completely different. Even Descenders devs chimed in on one of our posts once and was telling people they feel very different. So take it from Descenders themselves. They're different games, man. Like, why would it was Call of Duty and Battlefield exist? They feel different. Ranked is based more on, you know, heavier emphasis on racing, also like tech riding, rocks, roots, rough terrain. You can see, you know, we do have some trails that are smooth in the game, but a lot of our trails are very rough. That's how mountain biking is in real life. All the other mountain bike games out, pay attention to the actual surfaces you're riding on. They're very smooth. That's just not how mountain biking is in real life, and that's what always annoyed me about those games. Being a rider myself, I was just annoyed that they didn't kind of capture what mountain biking's really like. Tight single track, rough, gnarly trails. So our physics are completely different. The core loop of our game is completely different. It's open world, challenge based. It's not procedurally generated, like roguelike kind of deal. You know, so quite a lot of differences. We also have a full-on FPV drone sim now. It's going to separate us from some of the other games. No other game has added an FPV drone sim. We have, you know, we're just getting started. We're only a year. We're not even a full year into development yet. By the amount of days we've worked, we're not quite into a year, but we're getting close. So, you know, this will be Cordial himself. Put a video yesterday. Who huge Descenders players. I think he's the top Descenders player in Australia. And I think if I quote him from that video, he said he believes Cranked is the future of mountain bike gaming, and that it'll surpass Descenders someday. So I don't know. That's a dude with thousands and thousands of hours in Descenders. Oh, I just kind of replicated how I broke both my wrists, but in the game. Slam on the brakes on takeoff, that's what happens. You flip over the bars and you, you break your wrists. Somehow caught it in the game though, I don't know how. Oh, you have a lot more control in this game too than in Descenders. Descenders to me has always felt very slippery. There is some slip that we added in here now, but it's like a very controlled slip. Doesn't feel like you're out of control, just kind of on ice. Oh, I just missed that gate, didn't I? Did I not? Oh, I didn't. As a developer, what's your opinion on Mavericks? It's not my style of physics. I prefer free physics based. Obviously, this is my game and this is what I'm making, so I'm going to prefer my game over Mavericks. But Mavericks is very animation based. To me, it feels frustrating. I feel like I'm fighting the game all the time. It's never listening to what I want to do. There's a slight delay in every input you do because you're waiting for the animation to play. And I want something snappy, fast, responsive, intuitive, like it feels like an extension of your body, like a real bike does when you're riding. That's what I want. And that's kind of how we designed Cranked, is to be physics-based, snappy, quick. You're in full control. You never, if you crash or something, you know, I want it to feel like it was your fault and not the game's fault. Mavericks, a lot of times I feel like I'm just getting frustrated at the game and fighting it. I also don't think that they've kind of dialed in rough physics yet. Like there's no rough trails. You might get a rock or two here and there, but you can't have like a gnarly rock garden or a root section or anything in Mavericks without just totally crashing.
I will say that this too, like even before I joined Cranked, before I joined the Crank team, it felt like to me Mavericks is kind of more for normies rather than core mountain bikers, whereas I think Cranked is for the core and people kind of gravitate towards us. I feel like maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's not a right assumption, but
I do think if you ride in real life, Crank feels more natural and intuitive. You know, the feedback we get a lot from real riders is this is the first game they've played that felt like actually riding a mountain bike. And that's what our goal's always been. Ah, why was that? Sideways front wheel. What makes this game stand out from Deciders or Riders Republic? I literally just answered that maybe a minute ago. We get that question a lot, but I recommend that if you have Steam and a PC or a Mac, download the free playtest and just give it a spin and see for yourself. But the physics are completely different. Focus more on racing for now. We'll add tricks later, but you know, physics are the big one. We're trying to make a game that feels like riding a real bike. Rough terrain, single track, rocky, rooty, playful but controllable. Pretty much everything is different from us and Descenders. The for loop, physics, graphics are going to be a lot different. Ours are mostly placeholder now. Or, you know, they're both mountain biking games, but other than that, they differ greatly. Kind of got to try it, see which one's for you, I think.
You can screenshot the Descender devs comment from TikTok and then just have on your stream deck to show it whenever someone asks that.
Even Antgrass, our level designer, he's got like over 4,000 hours in Descenders, and he's going to tell you how different they feel. Used to be a big modder on Descenders, made some of the best mod maps on Descenders. Now he's our main level designer, only level designer. Other than myself, who helps out a little bit. Dude, I love the new traction physics and the braking, like sliding around just feels so fun.
Yeah, it feels really good. I'm getting into some of these burns. It feels nice.
Oh, stupid catch burn. That was 3 seconds up. I'm playing controller. You can't play keyboard. We do have rebindable controls on both. It's up to you. I gotta blow my nose and I don't know how to mute my mic because I'm on a weird setup, so you guys gotta deal with it. It's alright. Call cranked. Oh, let me check something. Sure. Nice. We just pushed 5,000 followers on Instagram.
Nice.
Almost 1,000 on YouTube. So if you guys are not following us on YouTube or Instagram, especially if you're over on YouTube right now, please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 and we're super close. And you guys add rings and bracelets and watches for characters and gloves. Gloves, definitely. Could do other stuff. Kind of depends on how much time you have and like how our artists are feeling, what they're motivated to do. If they want to add some jewelry, I'm down. I don't care. Probably not super priority right now. It's my favorite trail, so we're going to grind this for a bit. I want to see if I can get a better time. We're on the leaderboards right now. 22nd. We should try to get to at least, I don't know if we can get first page, but we could try to get second page. New PB, Hodge, let's go.
I'm on the 4th page. Oh man, I got some work to do.
Garmin plug? That'd be kind of cool if you had like Garmin watches in the game. Yeah, tell them to send me a Phoenix 8 and I'll model it and put it in the game.
Sutton is not on that dev team, but he's our best player, so he is in our private beta tester group. So I guess maybe, kind of, not really.
Wait, do we have dev tags already in here or no?
Oh, they were broken with this update for some reason.
Okay.
I remember when we launched, so I'll have to go in there and fix them.
Oh, missed that gate. Missed the gate. You need the option that jumps directly where you are on the leaderboard. Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna, the UI right now, all the UI is placeholder. The UI is gonna get redone. But yeah, there'll be a way that you'll see where you are and it's easy to like jump back and forth. When does the game come to consoles? Probably not for at least 1.5 years. My game is super laggy on a laptop. Will it ever be fixed? Well, it depends on your laptop. So it could be that your laptop's just not powerful enough. But yeah, we'll do more optimization in the future. You could also turn down a bunch of your settings. But if your laptop doesn't have like a actual dedicated GPU, it's probably never going to run well.
It's kind of hard to optimize at this stage too, which is kind of why we haven't really jumped into it, because the art is not done, and as the level evolves, we don't want to have to go back and redo the artwork. So once we start getting some of the new art in certain sections, then we can go in there and start to optimize a little bit better. You got to remember the game is in an alpha state right now, so nowhere close to being done.
Yeah, we'll have to do some heavy optimization for getting it ready on consoles and all that stuff too. So I'd love to get it on Switch too, at least, and we'll probably have to do some stuff to make that work.
If that's the goal, I might go buy one tonight because I think the price is going to be increasing.
But aren't you going to need a dev kit eventually anyway? So you could just wait. You'll get the dev kit when we're ready. So if you didn't want to buy one, you could probably wait for that.
Yeah, that might be an option too. I didn't know. I don't really know how like the dev kits work. Like I know you can apply for them, but I know with Xbox and PlayStation you can just test on your hardware. But obviously,
yeah, I don't know.
You don't get like the fancy developer debug stuff though.
Yeah, I don't know how Switch works, but I'm pretty sure Turbril at one point had a dev Switch thingy. There we go. Where does that put me? 17th with a 136. I need to shave off 6 seconds to get on the next page, which Antgrass is right above me, so let's at least try to beat Antgrass. Leon's up there. Fungus. It's nice how you start seeing all the regulars on the leaderboards now. This looks good. Thanks, Marius. An Asus Vivo book. I'm not familiar with that, but if it's not like a gaming laptop, it's probably never gonna run it well.
Vivo book. That might be. Is that a thin and light? Because yeah, you might be running into some hardware issues. Do you play any other games on it that run pretty good?
Faster than you. Let's go. Yeah, I saw you right above me, Julian. I'm coming for you. Don't worry. Where do the pride comes before the fall? That's what they say. This trail's fun. All the tight corners just makes it so like, there's a limit on how fast you can go. It's fun to try to push it. And this is the loam terrain, which I think feels the best. I love the way this loam feels. I'm definitely going to make a bunch of loamers on this map.
I'm assuming you guys are hitting this rock drop over the. Oh, never mind. I just did it. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, I missed a gate. I think I was cruising. Gotta be careful on the brakes nowadays, because like with all the new traction stuff, I feel like the brakes sometimes just cut you loose.
Yeah.
I want to see where this would have been. Oh, just missed it again. All right, would have been about a second up. Bummer. I like the new textures better. That's good. I feel like it looks less cartoony, arcadey. The new ones do. They're more like darker and.
Yeah, it gives the ground more definition too, I think. You can actually see like the bumps and stuff are rather than just having like solid texture over the ground.
I'm sucking. You're talking about Shred Scoggin? Who are you asking? I'd have to go look. I'm not going to change maps if you're asking me. I also haven't played Shred in a while. I don't really play that map much anymore.
Yeah, we just swiped the leaderboards too last week or whenever we release this build, so my time would still be there.
Oh, how fast. What is this? Also, your game is difficult. All their bike games right now is unrealistic level of grip and balance and staying on the bike when you just jump in and figure it out in 2 seconds. This one you can create an actual ride style based on how you play. Agree with that? Was the root ball coming? The root ball is not coming. Anyone out there wants to create roots for us, let us know. Otherwise, we're hiring a new artist soon. Maybe that new artist will be our root expert. Do you guys think the sideway crash detection should be eased up a bit? I feel like there's times where like this little thing, like when I'm kind of landing on that rock in the beginning, like I just crashed from the sideways crash detection, and I'm like, I don't know, I think you can do that in real life.
I wonder if it should be something kind of like the braking is, where the back end maybe slides out, and then if you hit a certain threshold, like a certain angle from the handlebars, and maybe you crash.
Yeah.
I don't know. There might be too much work to do, but
This feels fast right now. Oh, come on, get in there. Oh, bull. Freaking got in there. Dude, that sucks. Some of these sections are so tight and like you gotta slow down to hit all the gates, I feel like.
gosh, I'm sitting in the sauna right now. My desktop's at my feet, and it's just pumping out hot air.
Really? Oh, I got that weird boost.
Kind of sucks.
Take pictures, but I haven't done any 3D modeling. Possible? Would it be possible to dampen it at those turns? It needs then to change it for the whole bike. The triggers. I don't know what you mean. Does not make sense, sir. You're focused even on watching someone else play Sugarberry? Yeah, you're probably getting frustrated with the lines I'm taking, honestly. Uh-oh. Yeah, I like the tight trails. I feel like the tight trails, you don't have to be going that fast to feel like you're going that fast. And I think the big wide open ones, like sense of speed just isn't there. And that's why those trails I feel like get supersized and like blown up. And I like the tighter, more realistic size stuff. Like that. I barely landed sideways. Value of 9? I don't know. Does that think I'm almost 90 degrees sideways? Because I feel like I wasn't even close. I'm right behind you. Let's see if I can pass you.
Oh, most definitely you can. That the corner before split 3 is really triggering me because I keep falling off the hill. Oh yeah, dude, you're cooking.
I blew the corner. I mean, just explain your idea in like regular bike terms, and we'll translate it into game terms. You don't have to try to like talk to us like a programmer. I'm not a programmer, so I just talk to Hodge like normal bike terms, and he figures it out. Like, what do you want?
We actually have a free playtest on Steam if you want to try it. No. Or you can join our Patreon to get this map, whales, and also access to multiplayer for $5 a month.
Come on, let's go. Locked in, eyes are watering. I need goggles. All right, we gotta run, I think. See where we end. 2 seconds up. Oh. Second page. 133. Julian, goodbye. Ancrest, see you later. Duck, I'm coming for you. S says, I don't know if I can get you, but we'll see. We're talking about reducing the turning while entering a berm. Like a small area at those very sharp turns that enables a damper or changes the turn angle to reduce it to only locations where the turn makes you fall off. Don't,
Are you talking about like the sideways crash detection?
Thanks, Dan. Freak, we did have grunts, and I disabled them for now because they were driving me nuts. They were activating too much, and it was just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I don't know. Maybe in the future, but I don't know. Might be. I want to have a lot of options for sound effects, so people could. It might be an option that you could turn on or off. But I feel like in real life, I don't grunt really, so I don't know how realistic a dude grunting a bunch while he rides is. Ah, slowed me down. What up, Reagan? Yeah, he's talking about sideways crash detection. I mean, I think the thing is probably just reduce it all together. Like, who cares? The thing is, if you land sideways now, it slows you down. You slide out. Now that we have all this traction stuff, you just kind of slide. So I feel like we could probably even just remove it completely. And test that and see how that feels. But if you land sideways, you're just going to slide and lose a bunch of speed anyway.
I'd like to see. Yeah, probably just remove it and see if it's getting abused. If it is, then we can add some sort of handicap to it, back to it at least, and make it more, I would say, velocity based. Like if you're going really fast, because
Yeah.
I mean, on a bike you can land like completely perpendicular to your direction of travel. It's all just dependent on speed, like how fast you're going
and your
how hard
body
the stop
position and
is.
stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you lean into that, you're going to be fine. But if you don't, you're going to get high-sided. We're in touch. 10th back. See if we can put together something here. Uh-oh. Wall ride. I think that's going to cost us. Let's take the inside line. What do you guys take there? Inside or outside? Probably outside. Carrier speed. That's the spot you got. You have to slow down because it's like very tight. Left, right, left. Cool if there was tire wear, like on the ground. It'd be really cool if we had like overall world tire wear. So like if people are riding off trail in the same locations over and over and over again, it eventually just like naturally carves in a trail there. I think that would be cool. Beat your time. That's unacceptable. Get you back here. Sideways crash detection is done on a curve based on speed. Up lower speed, you can get away. Yeah. Right now, the way it works is it actually cancels sideways crash detection if you take off on a steep enough lip. That way, hips work because a hip only ever works on a steep jump. Like you would never have like a long and low hip. You just can't. So if the game detects your takeoff bike angle at a certain degree, it'll cancel sideways crash detection. So that way hips are possible. So we could also add in certain speeds, cancel it, or under certain speeds. But I know back in the day, Zach wanted to just remove it altogether because he thought it was more fun. So I think that's the first thing to try is just remove it and see what happens to gameplay. What were you going to say, Hodge?
I was just saying, hey, to Sutton. You haven't missed much. We're kind of having a rough stream today, so just sitting here playing, chilling. We're in the multiplayer server if you want to come play.
Just crushing all your times, dude. I already beat you on like 4 tracks. First try, too. It's like wild how bad you are. You guys like add a rewatch feature where you can watch the latest ride? Yeah, we will. It's not in yet, but that's in the plans for sure. A replay feature because we're adding an FPV drone soon too, and I want you to be able to like chase your own replay in the FPV and like film stuff if you wanted to, plus other features. Yeah, replay mode will be coming. Right now, I'm kind of focused on trying to get the career core loop stuff dialed in. So I've been working on a map because I think that's part of it. A lot of people, now that we have challenges, they didn't know which trail was which. A lot of our trails aren't labeled. Currently working on a map, labeling all the trails, getting signage in the game. Cedric's working on making some signs for us. And then I want to finish up Zone 1. There's 2 trails needed left on Zone 1. At least, maybe I'll add more. So kind of working on that. Once the career stuff's done, then I can move on to some other things. Hodge is working on multiplayer game mode, and after that, he's going to work on modding and then third-person stuff. So he's going to be busy for a while. Yeah, some of the big-ticket items I want to get in is proximity chat and replay editor. But I'll wait to do the replay editor till Hodge is done with third person because he's going to redo some animations and stuff, and that'll affect how the replay editor works. Is this game hard to get good at? I would say yes. What do you say, Hodge?
Oh yeah, it's very hard to get good at. I've been playing, honestly, since probably before most of everybody. Back when this was just a prototype, and I'm still like a mid-level guy. So yeah, it takes a lot of hours to get good at this game, but I mean it's easy to pick up and play, that's for sure. Just takes a level of mastery to be one of the best.
Yeah, it's very deep in the physics. We've noticed too, the real riders pick it up a lot faster. So if you ride in real life, you'll probably get the hang of it. You know, line choice, where you kind of like pump and jump and scrub and all that kind of stuff comes more natural to people who ride. Is it out? Technically, it's available. It's not out in like a 1.0 final release state, but we have a free playtest on Steam if you want to try the free playtest. We also have a Patreon, and members of our Patreon get access to all of our builds. So we release development builds frequently, usually once a week, once every other week at least. So if you want access to this map, the Wales map, which is hardline, and all the stuff that we've gotten into the game up until now, you can join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you stay subscribed long enough to spend 50, then you'll get a free Steam key when the game does drop, probably in about a year. Or you could hop on the free playtest and try the demo map, which has 5 or so trails, 6 maybe. But we're small indie teams, only 4 of us, and we're just trying to use Patreon to raise money for development.
That's kind of crazy that you got better at MX Simulator by playing this, because I used to be MX Simulator Pro, but I don't think it works the other way around.
Like too much MX bikes, dude. It's ruined your touch for MX Sim.
I actually played the other day, and I can barely get around the track nowadays.
MX bikes?
No, simulator.
Oh yeah. Dude, what's with that new MX game I keep seeing on TikTok or Instagram?
Oh, Motocross of Force?
Yeah, what's up with that? You know anything about that?
Yeah, that came out like 20 years ago, and
20?
I guess the guy brought it into Unity, and so now it's releasing. I don't know. You can import like all the MX Simulator mods, which is pretty sick.
Interesting.
He actually has a asset on the store, on the Unity asset store, for Open Dynamics engine, basically a port to C#, which is pretty cool. I've used it a little bit, but you have to basically swap out like all of Unity physics components, like colliders and train collider, that kind of stuff. Which, if you guys didn't know, MX Simulator is also built on Open Dynamic Engine. Not that anyone cares.
If you guys haven't yet, appreciate it if you do wishlist the game on Steam. Helps us out a lot. Also, give us a follow on all the social accounts, wherever you're watching us. Pretty please. Julian, our intern, he's been crushing social media lately. He's the one who's been making all the videos lately and posting. Him and I both kind of answer and respond. I'm still on there listening and talking to everyone, but he's doing the content creation, and like some of his stuff has been popping off lately, getting like, I don't know, the one video has like what, 160,000 views or something. For our small indie team, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's nice. S's these days, I like MX bikes better. It's a lot easier to play, but people will say the opposite, but it is more physically accurate. The physics simulation is more accurate. And I don't know why direct steer versus direct lean is a big, I don't know, controversy, because in real life, the bike works on leaning, not steering. The steering just kind of assists kind of your direction. So in that regard, it's more physically accurate, and I like that a little bit better.
Do you counter steer on a dirt bike? You can do on a road bike or no?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so basically your lean initiates the turn, but to get into the lean, you have to obviously steer to the left to go right first.
Yeah. Julian's in front of me. Let's see, Julian, what you got. He's definitely got more than me because I can't see him anymore. I'm up on the green.
I just got like a weird burn detection lean on the rock drop and totally ruined my run.
That sucks. I know, we need to figure that out too. That annoys me. Just wonder, like, do we need it? Like, can we get away with a solution where the lean stick is fully in control and you just, like, naturally control the lean and burns and stuff? I feel like that might be better. I don't know. Probably be harder, though.
Yeah, we might be able to just rewrite the lean code like entirely. We won't even need like any sort of detection or anything like that.
Yeah, so I think that would be better. I like how we're slowly... This game started off as, like, so easy to pick up, and it's slowly becoming a sim, I think. But hey, whatever. It's definitely more simmy than it started.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I think it's still in a good spot. I still think it's easy to pick up, especially it's trail dependent. Like if you go play some of the easy, like green trails, it's super easy to get down. Uh-oh. Bummer. Y'all utilizing any AI agents? If so, how do they handle game dev? We use AI stuff for productivity, coding. Not always, but sometimes. We don't use it for any like player forward stuff like art or storylines or anything like that. But it definitely helps speed us up. We're a tiny team of 4 people on a tight budget indie team. So the more efficiency gains we can get, the better. The faster we'll be able to get this game out, the more we can do. Like for example, the FPV drone. I wouldn't have been able to do that in. I had an FPV drone working the game in a day and a half. There's no way I would have done that without using AI coding agents. What else? Honestly, what's better, Crank Dirty Centers? Well, you're talking to the Crank devs, so definitely. They play very differently though. It's kind of what your style is all about. Are you thinking of much additional camera work to the first person riding? I think first person's pretty dialed in. The third person needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
But I
I
really
agree. I
don't
think
have.
there's
Go ahead.
some things that I'd like to adjust with the first person, just to make it a little bit more dynamic. But I think it's pretty good right now. It's kind of a low priority thing for me.
Yeah. If you're a real rider and you appreciate the way real mountain bikes feel and you try to want to get that realism and tight single track, rough stuff, rocks, roots, free physics, proper racing structure, World Cup style downhill racing structure. We'll have a rank competitive mode at some point. All that stuff is kind of sounds cool to you, then you'd probably like Crank better than the other games. Now, this is a game made by a bunch of mountain bikers trying to make it as close to the sport as possible while still keeping it fun and accessible and easy to pick up, hard to master. So if that's kind of your jam, you might like it better. If you've never been on a mountain bike and you just want to have fun arcadey experience, then maybe Riders Republic or Descenders you like better, or even Mavericks. I don't know. But they all feel different. All the mountain bike games feel different. I've played them all. I think they'll suit different people. I think they're all good. They all have their own pros and cons. Ours is also not even out of alpha yet, so very early. We're kind of developing this thing in the open, showing you guys all the steps along the way. Doing that on purpose so we can get your feedback and make the game better. Actually listening, taking your stuff into account. A lot of days we actually have like a place in Discord where you can report bugs and report feature requests, and they get pulled into our backlog system. So a lot of days I just open up the stuff you guys have requested and just start knocking off stuff off the list. This game gets really fun when you just pick a trail like we're doing here and just grind it. You start really figuring out the lines, just like in real life. You start finding little shortcuts here and there. Figure out which rock to hit, which rock to avoid. Ooh, half second up. Come on, focus.
Oh, it's like I got you, but I think you have it's probably your Unity account or something.
Oh, was that in? That better have been in. But we're good. Oh, that catch berm I added there is money. Uh-oh. Oh, I just missed the gate at the end. I didn't. I didn't. I'm at 15th. Dang it. Almost got you, Leon. Any reasons why I changed my name to Nick Mitz or Mitzi? It tells me my name is banned. It's a good question. We do have a new moderation system in place, so it's picking up something weird. I don't know what that would be. Oh, Raj, that's on you.
Yeah, so we actually have we're using some AI to validate like usernames and stuff to make sure that they don't have any profanity. So I don't know if your last name might be some kind of bad word in some kind of language. So if you're in our Discord, please report that as a bug, and I can get it checked out for sure. Because I probably won't remember it after the stream.
He's in our Discord. He's the one who does work for GoPro Bike YouTube channel and for social stuff, I think, and hooked us up with a bunch of things. Does it look a little framey, or is it the stream? It's probably the stream. I mean, I'm getting like 100 FPS on my computer right now. It's probably the stream. Yo, I played your game from the start. So proud of what it is now. Thanks, Zach. It has come a long way. We're not even close to done. So it's going to get even better. Is there bike progression? Like, do you unlock better bikes? There will be. So right now we've got 4 different bikes in the game, and I haven't decided which one you'll start on. I think you'll probably start on an enduro bike, and then you'll be able to unlock other bikes like downhill, trail, e-bike, dirt jumper, BMX bike eventually, hardtail. You know, so there'll be a bunch of different bikes, and each bike type will have a different progression system, like different challenges you need to complete to unlock it. There'll also be different bike brands in the game. So like the bike we're on now is a Frameworks bike. We've got other bike brands lined up. So, you know, if you want to unlock a different bike brand, you'll have to complete some challenges to be able to unlock that bike. Same with the mountain. So the mountain is, the core loop is all challenge based. There'll be, see, I've got kind of a very rough basic version of a lot of the challenges in here now. So you can see like find and disable the drone jammer in the first zone, which is called Lakeside. Find the 3 hidden trails and complete those. Complete the tutorial, which is just kind of stuff you check off at the start. Do a 100-foot wheelie. Do a backflip on baby steps, which is the name of a trail. Complete Birmingham without missing a gate. So there's all these like corner pocket, like different gap challenges, race challenges, trick challenges. Stay above a certain speed in a certain race sector. You know, so this is kind of the first batch of challenges. So what will happen is, as you can see at the top, there's a progression bar that says Lakeside 15 out of 27. And then Backwoods Lift was unlocked. So the way the game will work is as you complete enough challenges in a zone, once you hit the threshold, each zone might have a different threshold. For the first zone, it's 50%. So once you complete 50% of the challenges, you'll unlock the next lift, which will give you access to the next set of trails, the next set of challenges. And then if you complete 75% of the zone, you get a reward. If you complete 100%, you get another reward. And every zone will be like that. So you kind of got to complete challenges in a zone, unlock new lifts, which gives you access to other parts of the map, new trails, new challenges. And then the bike progression will tie into that. So some of the challenges on the bikes might require you to have already unlocked like zone 3 or something. And there might be a trail in zone 3 you've got to do something on to unlock a certain bike or whatever. And then there's also going to be gear progression, and then we're going to have like hidden backpacks all around the map. So there's like an exploration element. You find a backpack, you can open it. There'll be a gear item in there that you can unlock. So stuff like that is how the career mode will work. And this map is a big open world map. Take you around here real quick. Massive map. It currently has 20-ish trails. Our end goal is 60 or more trails. I think at this point we'll probably have more than 60. This is the first zone right here below me. A big rock in the center is where the lift takes you. And in the first zone, there's like 8. There'll probably be about 10 trails when we're done with it. The smallest of the zones. Eventually, zone 1 will become the demo. So once the whole game is done, we'll release a free demo, and it'll basically allow you to play the whole core loop and everything involved in zone 1, and then you just won't be able to unlock the other lifts. So you can see, we've got dirt jumps over here for those of you that like dirt jumps. And I think these are still a work in progress, but Cedric's got this really nice dirt jump area. Tons of more trails are going to come all throughout. You can see there's kind of flow trail up in here. Got another race trail. Oh, this is a fun trail that has like some climbing and stuff. But yeah, the map is incredibly huge and not even close to fully filled out yet. So that's where you'll spend your time. Bike shop will be the base. The coffee shop, there'll be a little village. That's what we're doing. That is how it works. Anyone has specific questions related to any of that, feel free. If you guys want to see a different trail, I'm down to go. This is just my favorite, and I've been wanting to grind it and really haven't had time to. Oh, that screwed me right there. All right, we're both like locked in racing, and then we don't talk for a while.
Yeah, last one I wasn't playing. I was just reading chat, so that's my bad.
Nah, it's all good. I think it's more fun when you're playing. We're very active on Discord. If you guys come into Discord and ask us something, we will not miss it, and we will answer you. Live streams, that's a little harder because we're kind of focused on trying to entertain and respond to stuff. Let me pop in here real quick.
The only time when we're not answering questions or talking with the community Discord is probably when we're asleep.
Yeah,
like we're
honestly.
pretty much online most of the time.
Play a jump line, and we can go do that. I'll do that in a second. Let me read a little bit of chat here. Actually, not quite. Not quite a bit better playing MX. Oh, yeah, that was from earlier. Please give an option for full manual lean. It'll be harder, but much more rewarding once you figure out most memory. Yeah. Or at least be able to like override any of the detection stuff. If we do keep any assists in there, you should be able to like override it if you're on the lean stick. You're thinking of adding additional camera work to. Oh, we already talked. I laughed when you first saw fake reward. Yeah, we obviously don't have customization yet. The rewards, I think the way the plan is now is we'll have an object dropper. Like right now, you can drop a ramp with the drone, but I know like Jax and some other people want to be able to drop more stuff. So at some point, I'd like to make an object dropper with more options. So I think some of the rewards will be giving away new objects, and then I think if you 100% a career zone, you'll unlock a cheat code. I want to do some like old school gaming type like cheat codes that are just fun and silly. That'll be cool. Do death grip. I suggest to add caves in the bike, and yeah, we'll add some caves for sure. We've already got some in the other map actually. All right, jump lines. Do you guys want like a flow trail, or do you want like dirt jumps? Who asked that? Because if you want, we could go do that flow trail that's over by death grip. I'll spawn a death grip. Go right here.
Are you talking like tool assisted like I don't know, like Trackmania stuff? Because probably not. We want to make sure that the game is mostly going to be online, but you'll have the option to play in single player. But we want it to be fair for everyone.
I have yet to make it down this trail in one piece. I'm on the enduro bike. It's probably better on the downhill bike. Switch to downhill. If you guys don't know the keys 1, 2, 3, 4 on your keyboard will switch bikes. Downhill, enduro, trail, and e-bike. They're just physical changes now, physics changes. We'll add bike models. We're waiting on a bike brand. I don't want to spoil the secret. But we're waiting on a bike brand to send me some models, and we're going to put those in the game. They're going to send us one of each. Well, I think two of some, one of all. We'll have models for all 4 of those bike types here, probably in the next couple months. I think that's kind of what I want to put the new artist on first thing. Is just like bust out some replica gear and bikes.
Yeah, it'll really start feeling like a game. Like once we can change that kind of stuff. Like even if it's just a couple sets.
Then get the customization in the bike shop kind of working, so you can go in there and change stuff out. What do you guys think, including you, Hodge, for changing of bikes? Should it require you? And I have my opinions, and I can share those after. But for changing of bikes, right now you can just hit the keyboard button. I don't want it that way. It's just kind of like a debug way to test stuff. But how should you have to change bikes in the end of the game? Like, should you have to go to the bike shop, swap out your bike? Should there be like you've got like your pickup truck in the parking lot or something? Like, what do you guys think? Where and how should you be able to switch bikes?
I personally don't really like, I don't know, like Mavericks. You have to go to the van or whatever to change stuff. I don't really like that. I think the bike shop thing could be kind of nice, but I feel like I'd want a way of fast travel there if I had to do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I just don't. I wouldn't want to be taken out of the game just to change what vehicle I'm on, especially in a big open world like that. I don't know.
I don't want you to be able to change it mid-run though. Like, kind of like you gotta select a bike and like that's what you're on for a full run. You can't just like switch a bike mid-run. But I definitely want fast travel. Like, I think for the trails, as soon as you complete a trail for the first time, you'll unlock the ability to fast travel to that trail. I think the bike shop should be the same way. After you visit the bike shop once and you kind of unlocked it, then fast travel should be an option to get. So, you could just fast travel to there anytime you want and swap bikes and then go back, fast travel back to the top of the trail.
I wonder if too, like, maybe after you discover a trail, maybe there is an option to change the bike you're on at the trailhead. That way you can kind of not necessarily have to plan out like what bike you're riding for whichever trail.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hunter asks, can you whip? Yeah, it's all free physics based, so you're in full control of the bike and rider with the 2 sticks. So if you want to whip, you kind of just throw the bike around. Like, everything I'm doing is all in my control. I'll try to throw a whip here. We're going to work on whip animations and, well, like the movement of it and stuff, camera, later, but can. Make it crossplay and turn on collisions. We'll be crossplay. We don't have plans for collision at the moment, but maybe in the future. Adding collisions is technically much harder. Also, it's very frustrating and annoying if you just want to kind of like go ride and then you've got some jerk just running into you all the time. Top of every chairlift, you could have a workshop where you could change your bike. Have like a little shack at the top of every chairlift or something. Yeah, I don't know. Figure it out. Time is it 4? What time did we start? 2?
Yeah, around there.
I think that does it for us, guys. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Please give us a follow. Give us a wish list on Steam if you haven't. We're the developers of this game. It's called Cranked. It's got a free playtest on Steam. Feel free to wish list over there. Check out the playtest. If you want access to everything that you see that we've been playing today, join our Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you end up spending $50 a month on all your different monthly subscriptions over on Patreon, you'll get a free Steam key when the game does release. So you can get access to everything now, and then when the game releases, you'll get it too. So it's kind of like just paying installments for your game while we work on it. And you know, Patreon members, we do have a small beta team, and the people we pull into that beta team that get access to stuff even before Patreon all come from being a Patreon member first. So if you want opportunity to even get access to the beta team, you need to be a Patreon member first. What else? What else? We're going to be at Whistler Crankworks this year. We're also going to be at New River Gorge Bike Fest in West Virginia in October. So if you guys are going to any of those things, we'll see you there. We usually stream on Thursdays, 1 to 3 Eastern. Trying to think what else I'm missing. But anyway, I'm making this game for you guys and for me, for us. So give us your feedback, play it, tell us what you think. We listen. We change stuff based on what you guys want. Let's see if we can get a little backflip. Double B. All right. I think that's going to do it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you next week, probably. We should have a build next week. Hopefully the multiplayer mode and FPV drone and the new map. Those are going to be the big things. New shaders. Not shaders, new textures. New trails. Anchor's got some epic new trails coming in. So really, everyone on the whole team's been pushing a bunch of stuff lately. So big update probably next week. I say big update a lot, but honestly, we move so quickly. I feel like every update becomes a big update. How'd you got anything? Final words you want to say?
No, thanks for stopping by, guys. I know it's kind of maybe a little weird today because we're both traveling, but good to hang out with you guys and play some runs down the trails.
I'm gonna keep this run going because I've never made it down this trail without crashing, and I'm on a run right now. So we're gonna go till I crash. See if we can make it. This trail's long and it's like it's flowy, but it's like a hard flow trail. I think. Probably a pro line. Probably gotta make this a pro line. Big. Oh no.
Oh, no.
See? What did I have left? I had like a couple jumps, berm, and then it drops you into the other trail. I was close. It was close. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya
There you go.
later. Bye.